Hello, Gary Champion, Psychic Medium once again. This video is in response to someone saying that it was interesting that I had said during meditation the brain really doesn't work much. So they said that was interesting. I thought I'd talk about it a little bit. From what I know, from a 50-year meditator, over 50 years of meditating. Meditation and sleep are very close together. There's very little difference between meditating and sleeping. And there's all kinds of meditations, and some of them are quick and easy and don't require a lot. The difficult ones are the very deep meditations, which take time, take 15, 20 minutes to do a good deep meditation. I had one I used for years, and I even put it in some books and made some discs and did a little. I had one of those chips with 18 different parts of a class for how to become a psychic medium. And it's a real simple meditation, and it took 20 minutes, but it took me to the place that I needed to go, which is nowhere. People seem to think that meditation requires focus. It's the opposite. And as you go deeper and deeper, 20-minute meditation, focused on that one thing. That's all the meditation was focused on. Didn't have a purpose. And there are meditations that have purposes. You want to improve yourself as a human being. I did meditations for that for a couple of decades till I sort of improved myself. This is what happens when you don't like who you are. You spend time meditating on it. And if you repeat certain phrases during a deep meditation, they sort of become fact. Okay, so I can make sense of it. A deep, deep meditation, the brain just almost ceases to function. It can't process information. Mine couldn't. I couldn't process what time of day it was. I couldn't process anything. I had no clue as to what time or date. In a deep meditation, you tend to feel like you're floating. I had this great old lawn boy that's now gone that I could kick back in that and meditate, and the chair would disappear. I wouldn't feel the chair. I wouldn't feel my arms on the rest, which is when you feel that in the beginning of meditation. You can feel your back on the back of it and your feet up on the little thing that kicks out, and you can feel that, the touch of the chair in various places. You can feel the air conditioning blowing or heating blowing. And the deeper you go, you don't really feel any of those things. You don't feel anything. You don't feel the chair you're in. You don't feel that you're in any particular room or house or state or country. You don't feel any of that. And when you get deep enough, the brain just pretty much ceases to function. Sort of an automatic thing going on there. It maintains breathing and heartbeat and things like that, but everything slows down. Heartbeat slows down, breathing slows down, brain function slows down. And that is the perfect time to make the meditation mean something. So to start off with your meditation, you're just repeating a phrase, trying to get into a deep meditation. And the deeper you go, the less you feel. And when you're at that point where you can no longer feel the chair or the room or the air or anything, you've achieved the deepest meditation you can. The next step is sleep. Kind of interesting, isn't it? So that's why a lot of you fall asleep when you try and meditate, especially if it's a long meditation and it has a purpose. Most of mine didn't have a purpose. They were just there to release tension, and because at that lower level, you can't tell yourself anything. Your conscious mind no longer works in the area of telling your subconscious something. It doesn't work very well. I managed to get to that deepest level and with my conscious brain barely tell my subconscious brain something. Having achieved that, the thought that I wanted to get to my subconscious is now imprinted on my subconscious. If you do it often enough, you do over and over the same meditation, achieving the deepest level, and then telling yourself something. It's like you telling you something you want to accomplish. And it imprints itself on the subconscious, thus becoming fact, becoming real, becoming the truth. The truth for you is now different because that which you've told yourself in this deep meditation has imprinted itself on your subconscious, where a lot of things are decided. The conscious mind decides certain things, the subconscious does other things. Now, this subconscious mind is where you connect with spirit guides and hear voices and tune your abilities. Yeah, you can actually tune your abilities. You can say, yeah, I want to be better at this. I want to investigate this. I want to. And I'm pretty much in a meditative state. Doing these videos, I don't remember any of them because I'm at that level of where my brain, it doesn't appear like it. And I'm talking to you, but I've done it so long that that I can do it. So on the deepest level of meditation, you can tell your subconscious something and it believes it. That's the most important part of deep meditation. Your brain actually believes what you tell it at that level. It can't dispute it. It's not going to say this guy's a big fat liar. No bells and whistles are going to go off saying, "Woo, you know, he's wrong." Doesn't happen. What you tell your subconscious at a deep meditation, it perceives as the truth and something you're interested in promoting. Your conscious mind promoting to your subconscious mind. Once it's imprinted on the subconscious mind, it becomes a tool you can use. You want to sharpen your abilities? There's where you do it. You don't do it by sitting in a room with a bunch of other people over coffee and donuts talking about it. That helps a little bit, believe it or not. Because when you sit in a group of people and discuss things, your subconscious says, hey, he's interested in this. I think possibly I've told the story. Wife wanted a dog, meditated on it, told her the dog would arrive at the door. She said, how can that happen? Sure enough, it did. Got a phone call, someone traveling to town. They'd picked up, she was interested in the dog just that quick, just within a day. Came to the door. There's something magical in what we do as a medium, or as a psychic, or as someone who's metaphysical. There's something magic in it, where things happen that don't happen to other people, because they can't get past the conscious mind controlling things. I got to be in control. I got to do this. I got to talk. I got to explain things. I've got to. And the quickest way to get something done is to do none of that. Meditate to the deepest state. Tell your subconscious something you want to accomplish. Here it is. It's like there was a television show about it, and a lot of books have been written about it. That's how you do it. Really, it's not that fantastical. The difficulty is, like 1 in a million can meditate to that deepest level, and it took me years to get there. I didn't get there in 2 years or 5 years. It took a while. All of a sudden, one day it was clear. I couldn't feel the chair, couldn't feel anything. My mind barely was functioning. And I thought, this is the place I've been looking for. There's a big aha moment there. And then I would have something to say to myself. I know that sounds silly, but that's what you're doing. Your conscious mind's telling your subconscious something that you want to have happen. A lot of things happen in your life through the subconscious, not through the conscious. So, and if you believe everything that I've said, then you're on the path. All you have to do is spend a lot of time learning to meditate. No, it's not easy. If it was easy, you hear everybody talking about meditating. They're not meditating. They've got this shallow little thing they do before the doorbell rings. It's stuck between Oprah and some other TV show. That isn't how it works. You shut everything off when you meditate. You go into a quiet room, no street noise. No one's going to bug you. And you keep doing it day after day. You usually meditate in the morning and the afternoon. It's 20 minutes, 20 minutes. It's 40 minutes in a day. You can't give that up. You're never going to be able to do it. Meditation it's not a natural state. It's a almost sleep state. And we can all fall asleep. If you can't fall asleep, you really can't do this. You have to get past the mind trying to control everything to a level where it understands that by controlling things, you don't have any control. You're just flopping around in the water out there, probably drowning. Hold on a second, I'm going to put this on pause. I've returned. Someone asked about Peanut the Wonder Dog, and he's twice as big as he was. I held him up, I don't know, on a video 2 weeks ago, and he was 2 pounds, and now he's at least 4. He was 4 and 2 ounces, I don't know, a couple of days ago. But he's eating everything, including shoes. He's reluctant. I woke him up. And he wants down because I'm just no fun. So no fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.